What's going on, everybody? It's Top Rank Noob. I'm back here again with another helpful video for Fallout 76. And I figured now that we got survival mode out and it's every man for themselves in the wasteland, stealth boys might be a valuable tactic. And for that reason, I'm going to be showing you a few different locations where you can farm some stealth boys. Also, if you guys know of any other locations where we can pick these up, because they're scattered all over the wastelands, let us know down in the comments. I'm also interested in knowing exactly how it is you use these stealth boys, whether it's in adventure mode or survival mode. Also, if you guys want to check out some really cool Fallout 76 gear, make sure you head on over to U4GM. They got a lot of cool items, so I'm going to be putting their link down in the description, along with a coupon code that's going to be saving you 5%. So stealth boys litter the map. You're going to find one here, one there. My goal is to show you a couple of areas where there's going to be a few different stealth boys within a small area. If you guys find this video helpful, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. Also, by hitting that bell, you'll be the first to be notified anytime I got new content. Now, just for fun, let's start off with the basics. You could always go, and if you want to flip the coin for it, or the caps in this case, you could always go to Modus at the White Springs Resort. If you go into the bunker, one of the first terminals that you're going to come across is going to be this Modus terminal right in there. He's going to sell you stealth boys. He's usually got a few of them in his inventory under the aid item. They do run about 116 caps. That depends, of course, whether or not you got hard bargain active or not. But that's if you want to spend the caps for it. Usually I'm a bit of a tightwad, which is why I have so many caps. I'd rather just go out into the world and find them myself. So to start off, I'm going to show you one of the best areas in my mind. It's called Pleasant Valley Cabins. This is really close to the top of the world if you've done the main mission. When you first log in, what we're going to do is we're going to run down this road and we're looking for a little boat that's going to have the first stealth boy in there. Now in this area, there's going to be about 4 stealth boys that we should come across, so real easy to pick up. There's going to be this corpse dude there, and there's going to be a stealth boy just chilling here. So that's going to be our first stealth boy. Now, I've done a video on this area in the past where I pointed out all the different kinds of things that you can get here. Lead, bobbleheads, magazines, recipes, even a Raider power armor suit. So if you're in the area, it just makes sense to look around and see all the other cool things you can get here. To include plans, some of the plans I still don't have, so I'm still gathering those up. But with that being said, just take a quick peek around, grab up some goodies. In this little arena here, you'll find that Raider power armor. So if you're still into the Raider power armor, there you go. If nothing else, you might be able to pick up a fusion core, and you even have mods. So there's just so much stuff in this area. It makes it great for grinding. But of course, we're here for stealth boys. So if you look on this cabinet here, we got stealth boy number 2. As you keep going down, you'll have a few different stoves, things along them lines, areas with workbenches, and even more plans. So just keep an eye out. There's a lot of goodies here. Once you've done a pretty good evaluation of the area, you're just going to go around to the ski lodge, which is just around the corner. So as we continue on here, also another thing you might want to do is jump up here. There's usually a magazine chilling out on this table. In this case, Grognot. Oh, no, it's a robot. Okay, that's usually got a game to go along with it. I didn't really pay that much attention here. Again, we're looking for stealth boys. As we first go in, there should be a stealth boy that spawns right here on this conveyor belt. If it doesn't, just log out, log back in, and you'll likely find it. And that would be the 3rd stealth boy in this particular area. Once you grab that up, what we're going to do is head on upstairs, and we're going to be going close to where the robot is, the vendor bot that's downstairs. Head down to this little flight of stairs. I already cleared the bad guys. You can check out the vendor bots. Usually there's some items on the shelves that are worth grabbing, like dog food. You can never have enough dog food. But we're looking for the little office at the end of this hall. In the office, you often find a bobblehead as well, in this case a later bobblehead, so that's a pretty sweet score. And on this little countertop, you'll find the 4th stealth boy in this area. So this makes it worth coming to if you're looking for stealth boys. You can find 4 stealth boys usually within just a few minutes. Next stop, I'm going to take you to a place called Fort Defiance. If you've done the story mission, you'll need to do the story mission in order to get into this location. It's on the lower east side of the map, southeastern side of the map, a little higher difficulty. You'll need some hacker in order to get into here. This is hacker level 1, and we're on the 3rd floor of Fort Defiance. Once you hack that terminal, you'll have access to the supply room, and there's going to be a stealth boy hanging out on this shelf. along with some cool ammunition and whatnot. So, you know, take a look around. There's also some weapons and whatnot. Next, we're going to head up to the 4th floor, and we're going to find a similar room that's locked by another terminal. This next terminal is actually going to be requiring hacker level 2 to get into. So once you hack it, you'll have access to this storage room. And again, a stealth boy is just going to be chilling on the shelf. So you'll actually get 2 stealth boys here, plus whatever goodies are hanging out inside these storage rooms. The next thing I like to do is go to these little encampments that are highlighted on the southeastern side of the map with the little star icon. These are usually little encampments set up by the Brotherhood of Steel and a great place to find these stealth boys. In this case, I'm at the one called the Thorn, and there's a stealth boy hanging out right next to the turret. While you're here, another great thing to grab up is a little thing like those military ammo pouches, because they're usually good for some ballistic fibers for repairing armors and underarmors. Now, typically what I'll do personally is I'll fast travel to each and every single one of these locations and just look around and see if I can find a stealth boy. And then whatever, I'm not going to find a stealth boy at every location, but I'll just log out and log back in and go back to those locations I didn't. Also worth noting, though, is when you're at these locations, it's worth checking containers as well, whether it's a cabinet or a duffel bag. I did find that you're more likely to find a stealth boy at these locations inside containers than you are at other containers. But of course, that's all random. But always look around at each and every single one of these locations, because I think just about every one of them is going to have a stealth boy. But again, there's also a lot of other goodies there too, so it's just worth your time. As you can see here at Firebase Hancock, there's almost always going to be a stealth boy at one of these starred locations, but they're not typically hidden. So they'll be on the cabinet, they'll be on the shelf, or they'll even be on the floor. You don't have to look too hard. Chances are if you don't see one, it just didn't spawn on that particular server. So if you don't see them there, just log out, log back in, look around a bit, and you'll likely find them. All in all, though, once again, if you guys know any better places to farm these stealth boys, let us know down in the comments. Again, I hope you did find this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate you watching, and we'll see you all next time.